Oh boy. Don't slide. Oh man. What's up, guys? We are headed to Sweeney right now. We got a call from AAA. They have a winch out for us. It's a Chevy Malibu that looks like probably spun out off of the road and ended up in the ditch. So if you look out the window here, it's raining pretty good. We just had a really strong line of thunderstorms move through, and I'm assuming they hydroplaned or something like that. So we are headed that way. We're gonna see what we got. They said there's water in the floorboards, so I'm not sure exactly what to expect, but I'm sure we will be finding out here shortly. Pulling up to the location that I was told they were at, which should have been right here, but I don't see a vehicle. They said they were going to be sitting on the side of the road in another car with their hazard lights on, and I don't see any hazard lights. Probably gonna cruise down a little bit here and find somewhere to pull off the road and call the customer and try to get a better location for them. They're supposed to have been right off the highway. Alright, let's touch base with the customer because I came down a few miles. We drove past it, so I've been a few miles either side of it, and I didn't see any cars, so let's talk to the customer and see.
Hello?
Hey, it's Dustin with Nidox Tone again.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I cruised past the address that they gave me where you were supposed to be at. I didn't see you. Are y'all parked?
We just turned back around. We went up and turned around, and we came right back to this spot because we had went up a little bit. We came right back, so we're like right next to the car. But
Okay.
yeah, and we have our flashers on.
Okay.
I don't know if it was right. There was a liquor store like literally right across. I don't know if you already passed that.
Store. Yeah, I'm down at a little gas station right down the road here now. Let me get turned back around. I'll head that way.
Okay, we have our flashers on in a black Jeep.
Black Jeep. Okay.
And yes, sir.
Perfect. I'll be over there shortly.
Right past the Matagorda sign. Right past the Matagorda County sign.
Right past the Matagorda County sign.
Past that.
Perfect. Okay. I will be over there in a few minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. So apparently They left and went down the road for some reason. Probably came to this store, to be honest with you. And now they're back. So they might still be there, but we will see, I suppose. We're gonna get turned back around and see if we can't find them. Alright, so I believe that's them right there. Looks like there's somebody parked on the side of the road. I believe that is them. That's right about right. Yep. All right. So that means we got to go down a little bit and come back across so we can get turned around, because there was a crossover right there, but it was a little bit this side, and I don't want to have to be backing up and down the shoulder of a highway. It's not terrible traffic right now, but there is some traffic, and I'm not trying to deal with all that in the dark right now. You can see their hazard lights up ahead now. Assuming we'll need to be ahead of them. Alright. I don't see a car just yet. We're gonna check on scene. We're gonna hop out and see what we got. See, it is raining a little bit. Grab my flashlights. Oh, it's down there in the ditch. It is way down there. Oh boy.
Are you the
Hello.
truck
Yep,
driver
that's
waiting?
me.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you're down in there, huh?
Yeah, my car like spun out, fishtailed and like spun out.
Yeah.
And the water's been rising because it's been raining. It wasn't even like that when I got out.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I know. I'm so scared.
Yeah, no, I reasonably so. I would imagine that was a heck of a ride. If I could, I'll get you to probably back up a little bit, because I'm going to end up needing to be right in here to get that out of there.
I was just waiting to see where you wanted me to
Yeah,
go.
so if you could just back up, just a little ways, kind of, I think there's a driveway kind of right there. If y'all want to kind of go back just a little ways there, give me enough room to work, because I'll probably need to move around a little bit. So, keys in it, or...
Here, I'll give you my
Yeah,
key.
I'll need those.
I'll just give you the key.
Yeah,
so I don't
I'll
want-
need just the actual key. Ooh. Perfect. Cool. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Let
Thank
me
you so much.
let me get her out of there for you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Oh man, this is so much worse than they told me. Sure. Everybody's moving over. Yes, I have my red and blue lights on right now because we are on the side of a highway. Come on, people, I need you to back up. Unfortunately, because we are on a highway, nobody cares that we are here, although for the most part it looks like people are moving over for us, but there's always those people that just don't get it. So I'm going to turn on my light bar. I'm going to kind of quarter down right here. Something about like that, I think. for now, I need to get my brakes set, put it into winch mode. We're gonna hop out here, try to get this thing loaded up. I will need my rubber boots for sure. And I will grab me a soft shackle starting out, because I will need probably to grab a wheel if I had to guess. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing here. I got my cameras in their night mode, and between that and all my lights, I need my winch remote. I just put brand new batteries in my winch remote as well. Okay. Like a tire or something here on the side, right in front of me. I gotta. What, these mosquitoes ain't playing. That water is ripping through there too. I'm really hoping the there's a knot in my winch line. Cool thing about the Yankum Fairleads, if you get a catch in your line like that, you can always wrap it on your Fairlead and use the winch like to pull the knot out. See if that's going to be enough. Not quite. Oh man, that is so much worse. And because of the rain, the water is just rising steadily. We are kind of in a race against time. Ooh, that lightning is something else. Ah, dang. Look at the water rushing through here. Really hope this isn't too deep. I hope this thing has good wheels on it. Okay, cool. I can get a soft shackle on this. My goal here is I'm going to grab it by a front wheel. So I get the engine side up out of here first. I don't know if this thing is hydrolocked yet, but it's not gonna be good. Okay, that's hooked up. I'm just going to drag it and park. I really hope y'all can see fine. I'm gonna try to clean y'all off there. Make sure y'all are accumulating water drops. Okay, so I have y'all there. Come on. Turn on my flashlight. Coming up out of there nice and easy. Ooh, more lightning. Give my winch a second to catch up. On these electric winches, you can't hold it down. You gotta kind of duty cycle the winch a little bit. I do need to watch my spool because I'm pulling at an angle. But we have the engine up out of the water now. So that's good. That is the goal for this, is to try to save the car and hopefully let her drive this thing away. Let's see what my winch is looking like. It's not perfect, but it's good. Ooh. Car should be all the way up out of the water now. That spool is still looking good. You can see her tire marks right here. This is where she came up at. While I have the winch line on it, I'm going to attempt, look at the water coming out of the doors. Get it like draining out. Oh man. All kinds of stuff coming out of here. Oh, drain away. Look at all the water. I like that. I'm gonna set the parking brake as best I can there. So I'm gonna move up now. And I'll try to let off of it if it'll stay. It's not gonna wanna stay. Let me grab my wheel chocks. Hopefully get this thing to stop. Wanting to slide. Can't really get that in there very well. And y'all probably can't see very much. I can get this on the back tire a little easier. Let me get up here. Stay. It's barely sliding. Oh man, that lightning. Okay. So I'm going to get my winch line disconnected. Move up a little bit. I'm just gonna wrap it because we're gonna need it out in just a second. Magnetize that there. Sure doesn't have my keys on me still. Toss that in here. installed it. Put it down into four-wheel drive. Because now my goal is move down a little bit further here. And get it the rest of the way up. All right, brakes are locked. Let me get the winch line back out. I've noticed how hard that is to pull. I had several people ask me a couple videos ago why I don't just pull the winch line out, and that's why, because it's really hard to pull by myself. Okay, should be pretty close. Yep, that is enough. Oh, that is kind of hung on the brakes there a little bit. This one might be stuck. Also a hubcap on this thing that you couldn't really see. There we go. I'm gonna switch sides. So that way it wants to try to angle up this embankment and not just slide down. I can't get these hubcaps off because of the lug nuts. And Chevy's infinite wisdom, they put hubcaps on these things that require you to take the lug nuts off. Okay. This was more of a recovery than a winch out, but we're getting it done. Okay, try to wash my hands off here. My hands are all muddy now. Okay. Hopefully that isn't smudging the screen real bad. Okay. Winch line is back tight. I'll try to get the wheel chocks off of it. go. He's up here. Okay. Just let me get the parking brake off now that I have the winch line set. And then we're also going to try to straighten the wheel, or get it into neutral. Okay. Oh man, it's slick and muddy. Ooh. That's what I was afraid of. It's gonna want to slide downhill. Don't slide. Oh man. I gotta get more straight with it. That's what I was kind of worried about. I could keep trying to winch it. It's just gonna slide down the ditch. And that was with all the wheels rolling. Stay for me, car. We get more straight up here with it. Hoping with it having the wheels rolling it would work with us, but okay. One more time. Release the brake. Get it into neutral. There we go, we're coming up. We're off of my wheel chocks. Get those out from underneath it before they become trapped. Catch your bumper or something when they come back. Alright. Woo! Almost fell. But we got it. Okay. Come to me. So what happened earlier is I was too far down and it just wanted to slide down this ditch line, even though I had all the wheels rolling, just too much of an angle. And that's also why I wanted to grab this corner, was so that it would kind of see how it's like pulling knots straight. If I would still be on that side, it would have kicked the nose downhill and would have fought us even more. And unfortunately, with how soft this ground is, we're gonna have to have this car all the way up That's cool. It's okay for us to even consider getting this thing moving under its own power. Parking brake. Let's see. She will stay on her own. Kinda, sorta, not really. Really glad I have my wheel chocks on this Jeep. Okay. Probably just free spool it and back up. I'm gonna try that. Yeah. Everything's going to be so muddy. More over here. I gotta get out of the road at least a little bit. Okay. We are right on the edge of the road. I can't get too far down. I really need to be like more right here. So this is going to be possibly a little bit much of an angle, but try to clean you guys off. Hopefully y'all can see. Okay. Slide down a little bit. Go. It's coming up now. Almost up on the pavement. And that's good as long as this thing will actually start and run. Because we are going to be pushing that. Come on. Alright, I need to undo this so I can get straighter. So I can't back up anymore without getting into the road. We are on a major highway. This is the part where having a wrecker would really come in handy. Unfortunately, all of my trucks are down right now. Okay. Really wish this tire would not pack all this mud in there, but because we have it grabbed from the front here, it just kind of naturally does that. I'm going to have to re-spool my winch after this for sure. All right, I have a little bit of tension on it, but not a lot. Ooh, caught y'all with the. Okay. Still in neutral. To clean y'all off one more time. Yeah, it wants to slide downhill. Until it gets a little bit closer, it's not going to want to jump up on the pavement. Backed off on the pressure a little bit. I'm hesitant to even try to start this thing. I want to kind of let it get off that mud a little bit. Stay right there. Really need to get a bigger shovel, but this is going to have to work for now with the amount of space that I have. I'll turn it into a like that where I can drag it. Well, we can hopefully get some of this out from in front of the tires. Okay. Should want to sit on its own now. I believe I'm going to ask her if she wants to try to start it, because that much water, it is possible there's water in the engine. Okay, so it's pretty much up on the road now. We're to the point where I can probably try to drive it out of there if you want to try to start it. Obviously, with it being in the water, was it running at any point in time in the water?
It was running.
Did it stop itself from running, or did it did you turn it off? Okay,
yeah.
So it probably didn't ingest any water. There's a chance that there's still water in the intake system. If you start it, it could possibly suck in water. So I personally would recommend getting it towed from here and getting it checked out before you try to start it.
Any way the water would come out on its own, like even if we did get it towed?
Possibly.
Weight,
Yeah,
like...
no, it's possible. Or at least, if nothing else, I would phone a friend or get like a mobile mechanic to look at it and pull the, look at the air filter and that kind of stuff. I can, because even right now the problem is all that would be below the air filter and all that. So right now, if I pull the air filter, it probably looks fine. But if you start it and then it sucks it in, that's where your problem's going to come. And I don't want that, that liability. And then I don't want,
Well, I
don't want to advise you wrong and say, hey, yeah, you're good. Just go ahead and start it. And then something happened. So that's up to you. If you want to try to start it, start it.
What do you think would happen? I mean, do you think where do you think the water would have went in at?
So on most of these little cars, I'm not particularly familiar with these exactly, but most of the air intakes are down really low. And with it being, halfway up the car in water, it's possible that there's air sitting, because it's like a duct system that kind of runs and snakes up in there. And if there's water pooling down there somewhere and then it sucks it in,
that'll ruin it.
Because once the water gets in the engine, you can't compress water. And then whenever you do compress water, you start bending the connecting rods and stuff in your engine, and you blow your motor up, essentially is what ended up happening. It's called hydrolocking it. So again, this is one of those things where it's a 50-50 shot of maybe it's fine, maybe it's not. And without pulling it apart and seeing, there's no way to know that for sure. And I don't want to advise you to, hey, you're good, or it's absolutely going to hydrolock, but
So there is a way to prevent it from hydrolocking if you just don't start it and get it checked out, like get it out.
right, yeah, as long as you don't start it without getting it checked out, it's fine.
It might be able to get the water
it should,
out.
you can get the water out of it as long as it doesn't go into the engine first. That's what I'm saying. If you don't start it, you can save it right now, as long as there's not water on electrical stuff or what, because that's the next problem there is, if anything electrical got hurt. Most of these, I think the computers sit up pretty high, so it probably didn't get any of the big stuff, but.
So are you, do I still get the 7 miles free towing?
That would be through AAA. You'd have to, I can't tow it with this truck, and my wrecker's down currently.
Oh, you can't tow it with
I
this
can't,
truck?
no, not with this. This is just a recovery truck. They told me this was just a winch out. They didn't say anything about being a recovery or needing a tow. So, yeah, I can't, I personally can't tow it. You would have to get back with AAA and they would have to dispatch you out of truck. I can get it up onto the road to where a wrecker can get it, but I can't personally tow it. So if you want to, I guess, start talking to AAA and, assuming you want to get it towed, if that's, I'm leaving that up to you. I personally don't recommend trying to start it, but again, I'm leaving. If you have free towing through AAA for like that 7 miles, it doesn't matter if you get it off the road here somewhere. Have it taken to a gas station, or there's several mechanic shops here actually in Sweeney that you could probably take it to and just say, hey, can you check it out for me? AAA might have a recommended repair facility here in Sweeney somewhere. I'm not for sure on that. But I would recommend talking to them, and at least if you have it, if you have free towing, there's a gas station right down here on either side of us, get it towed there and have a mobile mechanic. I actually have a friend that's a mobile mechanic. I don't know what he charged to come out here to look at it. But I'm sure if you can at least get it out of here, you're good.
It's a lot better.
Right.
Thank you so much.
No problem. So
do we owe you anything?
No, it's all, my end of it's all covered through AAA. So
Are you sure? Oh,
no pride on that, on that side. So
thank you so much, sir.
no problem at all. Let me finish getting it spun around up on the road and everything. And
And I'm gonna try to
if you want to get with AAA and just check with them and see if, say about getting you a wrecker out here, I'll have it up on the road here in just a few minutes.
Okay, thank you so much.
No problem, guys. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get the, that's going to be in there too. Yep. I'm going to get the back end spun around now. And this is kind of one of them deals where it is a 50-50 on this thing being fine or not fine. There's probably no water in the engine, so there's no use in pulling spark plugs. If it wasn't running, the air filter's probably not wet. Worst case, if she started it and there's water sitting down in an intake somewhere, there is a chance it could hydrolock, and I'm not taking that liability of saying, you're good, go for it. Grab my wheel chocks before I forget they're down here. Okay. Still pre-spooled, I am. So my goal here is I'm gonna come down a little ways to where it wants to drag. Come on. To where it kind of wants to drag the car sideways a little bit. I'm gonna turn the wheels all the way passenger and make the front end turn at the same time. Oh man, it's not gonna. I'm gonna stay right here to where I can hold the brakes if it wants to start sliding. Oh man, it's because right now it's kind of in that awkward place where it could possibly want to slide a little bit. Come on, don't slide. It's gonna want to start sliding. Okay. Got it in park. Was hoping I could pull up a little bit closer. Yeah. Okay. That should get us a little bit. Hopefully it didn't want to slide all the way up. Yeah. the problem. It's gonna want to keep pulling it around like that, but at least a record can grab it from this angle. All right. Take the key out. Get that up down a little bit too. Kind of one of those things where there's nothing else really to hook onto. There we go. Good as new. Alright. That's all of my equipment. I'm going to document my stuff here. Snap my pictures. Get flashlight out. Like the brakes are already rusted on that thing, huh? That is wild. That's not even salt water or anything. All right, let me go talk to her, and we ought to be good to get out of here. Definitely going to be taking a shower and getting a change of clothes before this is over with. Okay, so she's out up on the side of the road. Here's your key back. Where I didn't want to leave it and then it lock out on itself or something like that. So that way you have that back. Have you were you able to get in touch with AAA? Or?
Yeah, they said they're gonna search for someone to tow it.
Okay.
And then I guess they'll try to have it towed to the shop center.
Yeah, there's I think it's Trey's Auto Repair here in Sweeney. They're probably, if I had to, I don't know of anyone else closer than them. There's a few shops in Sweeney. I think there's like Sweeney Tire and Auto. There's a few shops in Sweeney that might be within your radius, or you might have a small overage if you have to pay something to get it there.
Mm-hmm.
But there are several good mechanic shops here in Sweeney that should be fairly close to you.
Okay.
I said it's one of those things where it's a 50-50 of, do you risk it and hope you don't blow your motor up, or maybe have, out of an abundance of caution, try to know you'll save it, you know what I mean? So it would be probably be a lot cheaper to have it checked out than to have to replace a motor. So I don't know what a motor would cost for one of those, but I would imagine it's a lot cheaper than a checkup, you know what I mean? So other than that, I think we're pretty good. I do need to get you to sign my thing here. That's probably AAA. Not accidental recovery. Mm-hmm. So that was a winch out. Yeah. Hang on. Yes. Yeah. So I have the vehicle out. It's sitting up on the side of the road now. But it was like halfway submerged in water. So it's probably gonna. It's good. I would recommend towing it. And I don't have my wrecker here with me. I'm in a just a winch truck, and I don't have a wrecker available at the moment to be able to tow it. Yeah, she's here right now. Oh. Oh, they said they tried to call you and it went to voicemail. So you might check make sure it's not. It's probably her phone just died. Do you want to speak to her? Or I can hand her the phone while I'm here.
Hold on, I have the charger. Can you turn the light on?
Yeah, no problem. Here, this is them here. That way you don't have to wait for them to call.
Hello?
All right, I'm gonna handle this and then we'll be back. Okay, I gotta get this thing out of low range. Okay, I am soaking wet. I don't want the dome lights on. I just want those on. Back up here so I can get around the car. All right, we're gonna get out of here. They're finding her wrecker. I wished I had my trucks up and running. For those of you that aren't familiar with my channel, I have 2 wreckers, but those of you that are familiar with my channel know that I have the wreckers down right now while I'm going through my divorce, so I can't do any towing at the moment. Otherwise I could recover it and tow it, which sucks really bad because I could have, done all of this in one shot, but unfortunately on this one I can't. But I was able to help how I could help, and her car is out of the water, and she's at least not have to worry about it getting any worse. So hopefully they can get the water out of it and everything and get her car running with minimal trouble. So way bigger scope of work than I was expecting, but it all worked out. That was a good one there. Anyways, I am going to get on out of here. It is now almost 6 a.m. We got on scene about 4:45, so unfortunately I was kind of undergunned on this one. Having a wrecker would have really made this a lot easier, but they told me winch job, and I brought my winch truck, and it was a lot bigger scope of work than that. So we're gonna go ahead, end this one here. I'm gonna head on back home now that the work is done, and we get changed out of my wet clothes and be ready for whatever the day brings us. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If y'all would, subscribe, like, and share. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.